Hi, thanks for checking out MixtapePlanet.com's podcast, How to Become a Rapper. In this podcast, I'm going to give you a step-by-step plan and teach you how you can become a rapper in the next few minutes. The music industry has really changed in a major way due to the internet, especially this rap or hip-hop industry. The value of a song has dropped significantly. In the past, you see rappers, they did not have to release as much music each year at all. All music was released commercially in the form of albums, and where the fans had to buy and pay usually around like $15 for each album. And the album was pressed on a CD with some cover art, a track list on the back, and a case. And that's all changed nowadays. It's all digital. Once the internet took over the music industry and people started legally downloading music for free, rapper hip-hop artists, they needed to use this to their advantage while at the same time finding a way how to make a living creating music. And that brings us to the first lesson on how to become a rapper, and that's mixtapes. If you don't know what a mixtape is, mixtapes are compilations of hip-hop music that are usually given away for free for promotional reasons. Today as a rapper, you must first prove yourself before a fan will even consider purchasing any music from you. By proving yourself, you need to prove yourself through your mixtapes, through your free mixtapes. At first, these mixtapes were pretty low quality and were comprised mostly of MCs rapping over other people's instrumentals, and really had no full song quality, no choruses, no hooks, and they were usually titled freestyles, not that they were actually freestyling, but that's what they had to call them in order to use another person's instrumental. So that brings me to the next point. In time, these mixtapes have actually shifted into full albums that people are now giving away for free. They have all new beats. They're even making multiple music videos for each mixtape and have features on there that they pay big money for. And this is great news for fans, but not so great for rappers, because now they have to put more effort into their mixtapes, more money, and these are all for free, remember. So some MCs, they have a huge buzz surrounding them nowadays, and they have never even released an album or sold a song. For example, after 4 mixtapes, the young rapper Mac Miller was already touring around the United States and the world and charging over $20,000 a show, and he hadn't even released an album. But he did release many what he called free albums, as they were pretty much an album, all new beats, all great songs, and he created those as an album. Anyways, so this is the first step on how to become a rapper. You need to create a mixtape. If you can afford to purchase beats, then you should. If you can't, then you should download beats from other rappers and rap over them and label them freestyles. It's highly recommended though that you lease or buy beats, and I'll put a link somewhere around here where you can go ahead and get some cheap beats, some good ones too. Or you can make your own beats, and this is actually what I recommend, because today it's way easier to make an instrumental than it ever has been in the past. Back in the day, you needed all kinds of equipment, all kinds of expensive stuff. Now you just need like one program on your computer, and voila, that's it. And I'll put a link where you can get some good software. You got to make sure you get the right software though, otherwise you won't be able to save your beats in a high enough quality WAV file. And yeah, so okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the next lesson is promotion. So now you need to promote yourself and your mixtape. Yes, there's a ton of promo stuff that you can do offline, and I could probably write an entire offline section to this, but the easiest and proven formula is to promote yourself where people are going to find music, and that's the internet. If you're a good MC and have good internet marketing skills, you really have a good chance of making money in this industry independently, because record deals are pretty much dead. Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube need to be your best friends. These are called social media. So you need to create a Facebook fan page, get a Twitter account, and create a YouTube channel. You're gonna be spending a lot of time at these places. So go to Best Buy or look online and buy a cheap like flip camera or any kind of video camera that you can record. You're gonna need to film everything. Film yourself writing lyrics, film yourself recording, film yourself at parties, film yourself hanging out with your friends, film yourself anything, doing anything, okay? You're gonna need to edit the video on your computer using, there's Windows Movie Maker, which is free with Windows. There's tons. Mac has some free ones. Just Google free video editing software, and then you're gonna edit the video and put a watermark, which is some text that you're gonna put on the video, telling the viewer to subscribe to your YouTube and to check out the description below. And in the description, you're going to put a link to your website. I'll tell you more about how you're going to make your website later. A link to your Twitter and a link to your Facebook. And on your Facebook, you're going to upload tons of pictures. And your Twitter at the same. And make sure that you're always active on there. Every day, 4 or 5 updates at least. Always promoting your mixtape, a good song off your mixtape, anything like that. Also, it's a good idea to link your Twitter with your Facebook. So every time you tweet something, it'll update your Facebook, or every time you update your Facebook, it'll tweet it. That'll just save you some time. So okay, now you need to promote and submit your mixtape on free mixtape download websites. A good example is our website, mixtapeplanet.com. Come submit your mixtape. At Mixtape Planet, we actually view and edit all mixtapes. We only post ones that we feel are of high quality. So go ahead and submit to us. There's other places you can submit to, tons of places that promote mixtapes. And then on these sites like Mixtape Planet, you're going to comment on other mixtapes and also link to where they can download yours. So you're going to say, oh yeah, I like your mixtape, I just actually released one myself, here's the link to download. That way you can, get more fans that way. Okay, that brings us to the next point, your website. You're going to need to make your own website. Having a Facebook and Twitter is not enough. So you're going to go to blogger.com, blogger.com, and create a free blog. Title your blog with your artist name. Now you're going to go over to GoDaddy.com, and get the exact domain name for your artist name. So if your artist name is Tupac, you're going to get a domain tupac.com. Should cost you about $10. You for sure want to have this in case you ever blow up. You want to have your own domain name for your rapper name. Otherwise, your website's going to have to be like the official music site of Tupac or whatever. So it's better to be tupac.com. Plus, you can make this domain name transfer to your blog. So whenever you're going to post a link to your website, if you use the blogger link, it would be blogspot.tupac.com, which doesn't look too professional, but this way you'll be able to post tupac.com, and then when they go there, it'll transfer straight to your blogger website. And for $10, it's worth it. So you're going to take some time and create a professional website where you can upload videos and music and everything on there. And this would be a good place to people can buy your music or whatever. You could sell memorabilia, etc. If you don't know how to, the blogger thing is so self-explanatory. If you don't know how, just Google blogger tutorial or YouTube it, and you'll get a good tutorial. Okay, the next point is forums. So this is the final step that I'm going to teach you today on how to become a rapper. You need to be active on hip-hop forums. Google top hip-hop forums, 6 or 7, register there, and every day just be active on there, commenting. And in your signature, you're going to want to put a link to your Facebook, a link to your website, and a link to your Twitter so they can follow you, and your YouTube channel if you want. Or you can just link to your website and then have all those links available on your website. Either way. And you're going to want to put a catchy little phrase like, people compare me to Jay-Z, but I've been told I'm better. To hear my music, come click the link below. Something that's going to make people want to click that link just to see, what, better than Jay-Z? Yeah, right. create a little controversy, and you'll get a lot more clicks. So basically, in conclusion, you need to gain exposure. I mean, first things first, you got to be a good rapper, you got to have good beats, you got to have some talent, But if that's the case and you do have all that, but the exposure is down for you, then this is a good podcast for you on how to become a rapper, because now you just need to gain exposure. This is all talking about the internet, how to use the internet to gain exposure. And it's really a basic formula, and that's, build a website and bring people to your website to check out your music. So that's called traffic. You need to bring traffic to your website. And using the forums, YouTube, and all the social media stuff is how you're going to do it. Alright, so, there's no exact formula on how to do this. And, it's too bad that people do download music illegally, but now that you can use this as your advantage and use this leverage to gain fans and gain exposure. And in no time, you'll have a big following. People will start booking you for shows, and that's how you'll make your money until you drop your big album. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Visit mixtapeplanet.com, and help us review mixtapes, rate mixtapes, download them for free. Everything's free. And hope you enjoy it. Check out some of our other podcasts if you have a chance. And yeah, that's it.